show is so funny. You're going to be laughing your heads off. Sometimes kids are laughing so hard, they forget they're supposed to raise their hand quietly. And my name is Julian Franklin. I'm an educational entertainment specialist. I'm going to have some kids make an invention today. If you want to try inventing today, we're going to be doing some and science experiments. Who wants to help me do a science experiment? I'm going to need somebody who can help me do a science experiment with heavy and light. Heavy and light. This is Simple Machines. Technically, the title is Work Smarter, Not Harder, but we usually refer to it as the Simple Machine Show. All right, tell me your name. Cooper. So here's what's going to happen, Cooper. I have two buckets. One is a silver bucket. It's big, and it's filled with concrete. You can see it in there. I never get tired of watching a 5-pound bucket on an end of a long lever lift up a 50-pound bucket that's at the end of a short lever. I mean, I know how the physics of that work, but to me, that's still magic that you can put a 5-pound bucket on and watch it go down and watch that 50-pound bucket come. I'm still a little bit in awe of that. And so and when I see the kids and their eyes light up, and when I see them screaming about the puppet, they energize me. So yes, I am able to motivate and energize them, but it is definitely a two-way street. Even the strongest man in the world cannot pick this bucket up with one finger. I don't mind for a show to be a little bit, make a child go, I wonder what that means, or I wonder how that actually works. In fact, I would prefer it that way, that they're left with a few lingering questions where they might want to continue that self-directed learning sort of in the library or wherever. All right, look, if you can move this with one finger, then I'm pretty sure that I can, ow, no I can't. One finger? Oh, because you're pulling the cart. That's the secret. We have to be using the wheel, or like I like to say, wheel and axle. All right, let's give these guys a hand. What a great job. Thank you. You may go have a seat. When we can get the kids to laugh, they're so busy laughing that they're ready for the next thing. They're hanging on their seat for the next bit of whatever's going to come to them. He was looking for real? Oh, man. I thought we were only... Oh, well, look, then say we're not I thought we were practicing. Huh? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean. Oh. And so they're far more receptive. They're far more eager to learn and participate when they feel safe and comfortable. So yeah, I think that you have to have the entertainment, the relaxation, the comedy is when they learn their best. Here we go. Whoa! Oh my goodness. I should probably invent some brakes. Let's give these guys a hand. What a great job. Thank you. You can stand up. I was a school teacher for about 8 years. Learned how to survive on one teacher's salary when it's hard enough to survive on two. And so I started doing magic shows on weekends because I was an amateur magician. So I started doing birthday party magic shows on the weekends. And then somebody said, hey, you should do shows for the public libraries. I said, yeah, I've got my summers off anyway, I'll do that. The lid on a jar of peanut butter is a gigantic screw. If you just put the lid on, ants will be able to crawl into the peanut butter. And it just took off like gangbusters. Every time I would do a show, I would come home and there would be 3 messages on the machine. Hey, we heard you were just at this school. We want you to see if you can come to our school. And what is he doing, Ruby? Me neither. Let me ask him. Hey, what are you doing? Hypnotizing? No. Ultimately, by November, I had turned in a letter of resignation. I'm going to finish this year. I'm going to complete my contract, but this is what I want to do now. She is not thinking how ugly I am. I've just been doing this ever since, and I just go out and do all the shows. So yeah, it's been kind of a dream come true since 2002. Don't tell him what you're thinking. He can do it with magic. Okay. We've got shows about diversity. We've got shows about physical science, like this show. We've got shows about life science and the scientific process. We've got shows about history. But they all come back to this idea that whatever you love, there's books about it in the library. She just lifted 50 pounds with one finger. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh my goodness. Even the strongest man in the world cannot lift that bucket with 50 pounds. I have to create a curriculum that's going to tie in, that's going to be relevant, and then I have to make a funny routine that the kids are going to laugh at. You'll notice there's some jokes in there that are for the adults. I put in stuff that's for the adults. I have to include a magic trick. So there's lots of different steps in the process, and it usually takes me about 2 years to write a show like this. So yeah, it's very time-consuming. Raise your hand if you had a fun time watching the show today. Raise both hands at the same time if you're liking to see that crazy rat. And if you guys are ready for the best year of reading ever, let me hear you clap as loud as you can. Yeah, me too. I know, you and me. I know, because I'm so funny.